beautiful
I
faces.
actually really like each other.
We do.
So it's trying to be a little closer.
Now, you guys are laughing now, but what was your first reaction when you arrived in January and you knew that there wasn't a script?
Well, we knew way before January.
Yeah.
I mean,
We definitely knew before that was the way that she worked, that Mary worked, you know. But I was completely like okay with it. I mean, you know, I was really excited about it. I've heard nothing but great things about, you know, the way that she works and her shows, and I was just like, all right, let's do it.
I've seen a couple of Mary's shows at the Seattle Repertory Theater. She did Notebooks of Leonardo da Vinci, and she also did Metamorphoses, and they were both so breathtakingly beautiful that I knew she's a genius, you know, so I knew it was going to be wonderful. Amazing. I trusted her. And but she's very upfront with the actors. When I auditioned in New York, right on the breakdown, it said how she worked, and if actors didn't feel comfortable with that, then they knew that they shouldn't audition, you know, so it's good.
And so you felt comfortable because of the work she's done before and also your professionalism?
I don't know if it's my professionalism.
Very professional.
Well, I know, but
what I imagine is that when she's writing, she's channeling the kind of the demands of the story, you know, as she's adapting it, and she's channeling like the energies of the actors, their strengths, their quirks, their warmth, their humor, their, you know, things like that, and kind of infusing all of that into the characters as she's writing. So it's this kind of like magic, I don't know, maybe you can't even see my hands, but you know, there's like this coming together, and then of course her own kind of creative vision as well. It's not like I'm writing just for Amy,
right,
or just for Chris.
But she does see, as time goes on, I think, and I think I've heard her say this, I don't want to misquote her or anything, but in a sense she kind of sees what we are able to, as different actors, you know, bring to the story or bring to the work, and then she kind of starts to, I think, hear that person's voice as she's writing, or their isms or things like that, you know what I mean? I don't know, there's something also about her presence, and I think her as an artist, that we were just able to trust her, and I feel like she trusted us as well, you know. I mean, it was really interesting because this whole process happened with such a sense, there was a strong sense of ease, you know, and it wasn't like necessarily easy, like simple easy, you know, but there was just ease. I mean, we all kind of were in sync together throughout the rehearsal process. We watched everything.
She's so clear about her vision.
Yeah, it was also easy to trust too, because each day we got new pieces of the text, and everything was always good. And so we would just like, you know, we were just like, and funny, we would just like sit down and like, yeah, totally, and we'd read it before we start rehearsing, and be a surprise and laugh, and then we get up and play, you know.
I mean, we had so much fun.
Yeah. And it really helps. It really helps to work that way too, because you're able to, in a sense, just focus on that one aspect of the story instead of trying to think about everything else or what's supposed to happen 10 pages from now or in the next act or whatever, right. You know. And so it was really concentrated, you know, and then you add that piece of concentrated work onto the rest of the work that you've done, and it just kept growing and growing and growing and growing, you know. There's no time to really overthink it. You just get up on your feet and figure it out, and then things happen, you know, and she'll guide you in this direction, but
she's very clear. If it's something that she's not looking for, she'll let you know. And so we were just able to enjoy it.
Yeah, we played. I feel like we were playing. We were playing all the time.
The last question was, would you do this again? This process?
Oh, definitely.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Most definitely. No question about that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I think if you pulled the cast, I think the whole cast with all 11 people would be like, yes, please.
It was a joy. Yeah. It is a joy.